Hello, my friends. I am racing back to your screens with more hot Neo Geo action. I say I'm racing back to your screens. Why have I said that? It's absolutely rubbish. This is Over Top, which, look at this intro. Absolutely rubbish. Completely rubbish. This doesn't look like the high quality experience that we expect from our Neo Geo games, coming from the ADK Corporation. This is Over Top. Over Top, I find a very strange name. I want to say Over the Top, but no, it's Over Top. And let's skip that screen and get straight into it. So I don't have to explain what the game is because the game's doing it for me. This is how to play. We're going to be driving our little mini metro. We can drive forward, we can double tap B to come to a hard stop, and we can tap B to do like a skid. There we go. Shift the lead before entering the corner and you'll drift your vehicle. Right, so we've got a bunch of cars. I've got like 15 seconds to select them. Don't want that. You know what, I'm going to take the plot. It's called. Let's do that. We've got French blue. Let's take peppermint green. Okay, we're going to race. No time to talk about it. We're just going to do it. Go. So it's got this funny isometric view, and then you're looking at your little map in the corner, but it will also warn me when a corner's coming up. It's about to warn me. Here we go. Go. And this is the game. This is what we're doing. There's 4 other vehicles on the track, and similar to something like Outrun, the game's only got one track really. If you imagine Outrun, where you just start and then the course will split and you can go different ways, and it just kind of makes it one big track. That's what Overtop has got. Oh crap. That wasn't so good. Yeah, it's one huge track that you always start in the same place, and then there are places where you can deviate slightly, but generally, my driving is absolutely terrible. Generally, it's one track that goes through various environments, and different cars are definitely better in certain environments. You know, if you take the one that looks like a Ferrari, it's going to be amazing on the pavement. But as soon as you get to like the snowy bit, where you're on the little off-road desert section, you're struggling. So when we hit a checkpoint there, and it says time extend, blah blah blah, you're not controlling it then, it takes over. My car's really struggling on this bumpy ground. I'll tell you what's struggling. My driving ability is struggling. Shocking, absolutely shocking. So now we've got out of the way what the game is and what you have to do. I feel comfortable to say that I think this game is absolutely rubbish. Normally when we're playing these Neo Geo games, I'm talking about how brilliant they are and how I missed them when I was a kid because I never had access to a Neo Geo machine. This is a game that I'm pleased that I didn't have access to when I was a kid, because I think it's absolutely dog shit. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh. I'm sure some people love it. I'm almost sure there's a community for it. But I think for a home console release, which is how I'm looking at these. As much as I want to look at them and go, it's an arcade game, and imagine it in the arcade. I'm buying these as a home console release on my Nintendo Switch. It just doesn't seem like there's much to it. Like, it's got the one track, and I say this, but I love playing Outrun, so I can go up here. Yeah. That shortcut. That was a cracking shortcut, wasn't it? I feel like I saved myself loads of time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably being overly harsh, and it's probably, a lot of it is based on my ability, looking at how well I'm driving here. But I just don't think it's very good. It's not one I'd recommend anyway. I quite like the look of it. It's got a look that it doesn't look like your typical Neo Geo game. I don't know. It looks like a Mega Drive game. That's a weird thing to say because different companies make different games on all these platforms. But see, we're going through all these different environments. We're in the desert now. It's like we've changed country just in the course of one race. Corner. I feel like there shouldn't have been something there that I clipped. It's got good music. I'm desperately searching to talk about positives now. The music's pretty cool. The intro was terrible. Like, that was really rubbish. That kind of like CG, very poorly animated intro. I hated that. Absolutely hated it. Okay, what environment are we in now? Some kind of like seasidey. Man, there's lots of rocks falling down. Right, farmland. This is Britain. Recognise this. Yep. Well British. Started to rain. This is the Peak District. Hard corner. Hard corner. Okay. I'm wondering if this game's known as a difficult game, or whether me being terrible at it. As soon as the other cars kind of got off screen, I've had no hope of catching them, and that's been consistent with everything I've played of the game. As soon as the other cars get out ahead of me, I always feel like I'm just completely screwed and I can never catch them up. Oh, crash was good, wasn't it? That was a very Outrun style crash. Flipping the car around. I'm slightly concerned I'm not going to make it to the next. I've taken a shortcut again. I like the alternate routes. Like, the advantage of the game just having one huge map is, I guess, that you can learn this map really well, and you can learn all the corners, and you can learn where the little shortcuts are, and that's great. Like, I do like that a lot. Whoa! Time's up. Time is up. So here's our little route. Oh, so we're going back. We're going back to where we started, I suppose. So I guess I nearly made it. I wasn't far off, was I? If that is the ultimate destination. Okay, let's try another vehicle. We know how to play. Quite like this little guy. Should we take? I'm tempted to say that. Let's take the Lambo. So you can see the stats, look, of, actually no, let's take the Ferrari. You can see the stats of what it's better on pavement, sand, dirt, etc. I like that big truck thing. So the Ferrari and the Lamborghini should be, look how fast we are on pavement. Absolutely caning it, but when we get to the desert and the snowy area, we'll be screwed. Oh, that was a nice corner, wasn't it? Very nice. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I slow down a lot in these sections. These little checkpoint things. Go. No. I almost killed the crowd. You often see those videos of crowds of people stood very near racetracks, particularly like rally tracks, when cars are racing around them. And I always think you've got to have a lot of faith that the drivers aren't going to come off the track. It's terrifying. I would not be one of those people. I don't trust human beings enough. Got a world record there. I doubt it, because I've smashed into loads of walls, but I'm ready. I wasn't ready. I like this little mountains area. It reminds me of the forest stages in Donkey Kong Country. Oh no! Oh no! Driving very poorly. So I would like it. Oh, just overtaken. I guess we're on the pavement again, aren't we? So my assumption that you can't catch up with people was completely and utterly wrong. Yeah, I'd like you to let me know in the comments if you've had better experience with Overtop. Is it loved? Do you love it? Or is it generally considered to be one of the lower quality Neo Geo games? Oh, well, look at how my car's struggling in this environment. We've slowed right down. That little truck's going to absolutely deck me here. Oh, there's a little shortcut there that I missed. Oh, look, I'm the little mini metro. I was smashing it past him on the pavement. Yeah, do let me know your feelings on Overtop, because as it stands, it's maybe my least favourite one that we've looked at. But it's nice. The variety is nice. You know, we can't look at fighting games every week as much as we'd like to, because the Neo Geo is packed full of them. That would make for a dull series. So let's wrap this up. This is Overtop. It is available on the Switch, on the Xbox One, on the PS4, and maybe on Steam. I need to check if these are available on Steam, because I keep saying that. It's available on all those. It's available, of course, on the Neo Geo, if you've got one of the consoles, but probably really pricey. You're better off paying £6 on the eShop, or on the Xbox or PSN store. It's there if you think it looks good. Have a go. I would recommend Waku Waku 7 over it. But that's another story. Thank you for joining me, as always, on a Monday for Neo Geo Play. I'll be back next Monday we're going to look at Magical Drop 2, which is an awesome puzzle game, similar to something like Bust a Move or Puyo Puyo, I guess. It's great. So we're going to look at that next Monday. I think I need to record it. I'm in sunny Thailand at the minute, so I'm trying to work out how I'm going to get these videos out. But I'll manage. You will have Magical Drop 2 next Monday, and I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye 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 bye.